Welcome, Diamond Lake, Michigan. This is when I did the 10K open water. This is the shirt I got. This is what I did. 10K right here. 2013, June the 2nd, Sunday, June the 2nd, 2013. I did 10K in 4 hours and 17 minutes, and it was fucking brutal hell. And there was waves, and there was an undertow, and you felt like you weren't going anywhere, and you were fucking treading water most of the time. And it was a slow, grueling fucking 4 hours and 17 minutes. Like the worst. But at the end of the day, I made it 12th place. It was fucking. I know it was a long time ago, like maybe 10 years ago, but still. For myself, no.
To go come in here, she feel like she had to shit in my salon again. Tell her what she even know that she doing. Walk before you come to my salon.
Oh my god. Like, my full time job is fucking crazy. Everyone is fucking crazy. Nothing makes sense, but it's a paycheck. I'm like, for straight guys, they are all really bothered by me fucking going out with people. You know that? Like, I'll be honest with you, I work with all these straight guys that are jealous of each other, like crazy jealous, and even me too. And I've like tried since the get go to like separate everything. You know that? Like, you guys, okay, so you don't really have any work to do. You haven't had work to do in 4 years. You haven't had work to do in fucking 40 years. You haven't done work at all. Okay, I get it. Okay. You go to the fucking crazy side because you're fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's very simple, easy shit, right? And then every day they're like trying to get into my fucking business and get into my life and try to show me that they fucking are with it and they are fucking cool and it's like you want to know like I just go to work to do my job and I want to go home. I don't give a fuck if you are gonna get a divorce with your wife. I don't care. I don't care if your kids fucking walk all over you and to have taken all of your income away. Like I don't care. Like I come here, I do a job, I go home. Like you have to understand that like every like a nuke dropped in my life, like a fucking nuke dropped, and everyone was annihilated. So it's really tough for me to look at people like they're living. Like everyone died, everybody's dead. They don't know. I feel like I'm like the others, except I'm the only living person, and everybody else is dead, and they haven't fucking clued into that. And they're fucking, they have all these things to say, and it's like, yeah, like that's great, like it's all over soon. Like what the fuck, like you know. Like, fuck, I just want to live. Like, can I just fucking live? Like, it's like, I know, it's all over for you. It's done. You finished your life. Congratulations. Like, stop comparing the end of your life to the beginning of my life. Like, thank you. Like, so, like, all the questions, too, it's like, you know, what would be fucking really spot on is if the questions were related to the fucking job that I'm doing. You know that? It would be fucking efficient. It would be fucking a good time. You know that? I'm not allowed to go. I can't walk around my fucking business. You know, there's certain people in certain spots where you go and you say, oh, like I'm looking to do like this. Oh, I gotta do that. Oh, let it. Everyone just fucking ditches their spot. Everyone ditches their job halfway through the day. And then I try to like figure out like what's going on, where people are, and everyone fucking loses their shit. And every single day, everyone has this fucking mental fucking story that they're carrying with them about how things are and who deserves what and like this fucking hierarchy. And it's so strange to me because it's like, oh, I go to work and I fucking do a job and I go home. But for all the people that I work with, there's something seriously going on mental. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I find it really difficult that so many people have such a tough time going to work and working for the full 8 hours that you're on the clock. I don't understand why it's so difficult. I spent my whole life getting screamed at and making sure that there was something to do for the full time I'm on the clock and that I'm always doing something. For the people around me for the last 50 years have not done anything and have not been responsible for anything. And for some reason, like they keep getting money and they keep getting hours and they keep fucking working. And it's like, but like they don't work. Like, hello? Like, and everyone's like, oh no, but they've been here for 40, they've been here for 50 years. They've been here for fucking 70 years. Oh, they're 75. It's like, they're 75, but they've never done any work. They don't do anything. Like, do you get that? Oh no, they do. They do something. There's something they need to do on fucking March 5th. March 5th, they're gonna have a day of work. I'm like looking at everyone like why is it so difficult for everyone to fucking be so nice to everyone around me, but fucking crazy difficult for them to be nice to me? Like, I don't get it. Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I feel like I have this huge fucking resume, and I have this huge chunk too where it's like fucking volunteer experience. My volunteer experience is fucking huge. I've looked at the people around me, like no one has volunteer experience. Like, no one cares. Like, all I really want to do is, like, I really just want to work in CNC, and I just want to talk about CNC, like, all day long. Like, I would love that. Like, that's all I've really been wanting. SolidWorks, Mastercam, like, that's all I'm really looking for. For some reason, every single day is not about those things, and it's really fucking annoying to me. You know that? I don't care about the forklift. I don't care about the bandsaw. I don't care about the fucking mop. I don't care about the broom. I don't care about the skid. I don't care about the fucking Sawzall. I don't care about the fucking, like, and my, like, everyone I work with, it's like, oh, Jonathan's talking about moving on. Oh, we better break every fucking piece of machine in here so that he can't do fucking anything and that he slows down and realizes how important we all are. And it's like, I don't understand. Like, I just want to do a job. I want to have the efficiency and I want the stuff on my resume to say, yeah, Jonathan can do this. Oh, Jonathan can do that. Oh, Jonathan can go here. Oh, Jonathan can go there. Jonathan can do it all. Jonathan has the experience. Jonathan has it. Jonathan can go. Jonathan can give her. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to be the top of my fucking category. I want to be, like, the best mechanical engineer I can be. Like, especially in terms of, like, even, like, guessing things and, like, interpreting things and, like, oh, I would do it this way. Oh, I would try it that way. Oh, like, having, like, that creative mind to take one step above and go above and beyond what is required. Like, that's the zone I want to be in. Everyone around me is looking to be in an uncomfortable position, and it's uncomfortable closeness. uncomfortable, like really, really uncomfortable all the time. You know that? Conversation too. Uncomfortable conversations. Really uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, a nuke dropped and everybody died in my life. Oh, so tell me about the people in your life. I'm like, I just did. They're dead. Like, oh, like, don't you want to talk about it? Don't you want to talk about it? Okay, so they're 6 feet under. They're in the ground. They are a figment of my subconscious mind that only fucking comes through in my dreams. So, like, you want to know, like, it's like, yeah, they don't exist. None of them exist anymore. They don't. And they're like, oh, what about me? Don't I exist? I'm like, buddy, like, everybody's dead. Like, do you not get the fucking? Are you not seeing the like lineup of people? It's like dead, 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 dead. Oh, there's you. Oh, like, do I need to go further? Like, everyone's fucking dying. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, they just did COVID and they murdered like thousands of hundreds of people and no one cares. No one cares about the dead. No one cares about the money lost. No one cares about the economy. No one cares about any of these. No one's asking China to fix the fucking mistake they made and fix the fucking global economy. There's no fucking nothing. There's nothing. Everyone's just sitting down beside themselves. Oh, they got a cold. It's like, no, they didn't get a cold. China fucking geoengineered a fucking virus that fucking murdered hundreds of thousands of children and men and women. You know that? Murdered. Dead. 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 Dying. Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your fucking... And they're dead. All of them are dead. And no one cares. Have you noticed that? No one cares. It's like, oh, the biggest fucking, like, this is Nazi-ass shit just happened. And if you put that fucking symbol on it, everyone would lose their fucking minds. But if there's no symbol, and if you say, oh, the United Health Organization, oh, everything is fucking cool and gravy. How about we talk about the fucking cancer epidemic? Everyone's fucking bothering me. Oh, why aren't you married with children? Why aren't you married with children? Oh, because the two love of my life were dead. Like, they're dead. Yeah, they got cancer and they died. Yeah, like, they were really young, too. Yeah. Isn't that kind of crazy? That everyone in my life is dying from cancer? Like, I'm losing everyone in my life to cancer? Isn't that kind of crazy? Everyone's like, oh, no, they have to die. They have to. I'm like, oh, why couldn't it be you? Why couldn't it be all these other people? Like, they don't mean anything to me. Like, you know, if I got to pick and choose who got cancer and died, like, I would. Like, why wouldn't I? I would pick all the people I don't care for. You know? I really would. I know this is really sad, but, like, you know, day goes by and, like, names, people talk about the names, and it's, like, jarring. It really is. It's like, oh, yeah, I used to really love that person. Oh, I used to see that person all the time. I used to be on their contact, phone calls and text messages, and I used to see them out and about. I used to run into them all the time. And yeah, now, no, everyone's dead. Like, they're like, oh, don't you want more people? It's like, oh, to go to more funerals? Like, oh, like, was the funerals that I've been to wasn't enough? Like, I have to go to more funerals? Like, fuck. They're like, yeah, why don't we? Like, why don't we work on keeping people alive? Why don't we work on the medical industry? Why don't we work on the pharmaceutical industry? Why don't we fix it so that people can live? I would love to go on a spaceship and fucking smoke a doob and fucking look at all the cosmos and the galaxy and fucking be a space-faring, space-voyaging fucking civilization like Star Trek. I'd love that. I'd fucking love it. I really would. You know? I think that everyone around me would like it too. I feel like everyone would love to have a dinner party in some fucking galactic spacecraft with the stars and the galaxies and all the lights from all that all above us, and we're eating and we get to see and be a part of this a huge multifaceted fucking universe that we're all a part of. Like, wouldn't that be fantastic? Like, I'm like, oh, want to be the master of this. I want to be the master of that. I want to be the best of the best. Everyone around me is like, why? Why would you work when you don't have to do anything and you still get the same amount? I'm like, so that if I ever need to do it, that I can do it and I don't have to worry and I don't have to think about that. And it's just like an extension of myself. Like, I can just easy peasy, like I feel like I'm surrounded by people that don't want to do anything. And then they say things to me like, oh, you don't talk to me. I go and I talk to them. Oh, don't talk to me. And it's like, okay, so like, when you say to someone, oh, your problem is that you don't talk to me, and then I go and I talk to you, and you don't want to talk to me, like, problem's you, not me. Like, yo, I'm constantly surrounded by people who it's like, they need to have a problem with me. They need to have a situation with me. They need to put me through something. I've like worked my whole life, multiple jobs, and I've never had any real problems. Like, like a lot of my job histories, it's like they all really loved me. It came to the next chapter of my life and I moved on. That a lot of the jobs, like I don't have a fucking bad track record for work. I don't. But everyone around me is trying to contrive and manipulate and contort. Great example. Yesterday, I had 8 fucking letters. And some of them were back in February and shit. And it's like, oh, so you're stealing my mail. Like, it's like stealing my mail, fucking with my job, fucking with my life, fucking with everything around me, complete fuckerage. And then they have comments to make after they fucked it up. And after they've fucking done all this terrible stuff. And then they come back around and they say all this shit. And it's like, okay, what's really ironic too is everything comes right back around. You know that? Everything comes back around. And so at the end of the day, it's like I still come out on top. And like the worst thing about it too is like, it's like even when they destroyed and annihilated my world and destroyed and taken everything out and manipulated and contrived every story and turned everyone against me, it's like I still win. Like I still am winning, and like they still fucking can't win. They can't do anything. And it's so weird. It's so weird. It's like, okay, so it's like person that had everything and got everything and always has can't do fuck all. And it's the strangest. I've never seen that before. It's like, I don't know. I was always given scraps my whole life. And I was always told, okay, now make it look like it's perfect, And like, so like, I'm used to that. But I look around me at people that have it perfect and it's like, yo, they can't do shit. They can't do nothing. It's like, it's really fucked up because it's like, you're expecting these people to be able to do shit. And it's like, oh, you can't do anything. So like I did work on Monday. I like did all this work, right? And like, okay, so in my job too, I do like a prototype comes out, right? And then you get quality control to come and they, measure it out, make sure that it's 100% to a drawing that they've given you. So they give you a drawing and you set up this machine to produce this work. Usually too, you have a program on a USB, you plug it in, and you punch it in, boom, boom, get her going, right? Okay, so QC, after the part comes out, I check it, I'm like, hey, it should be fine. And then I get QC to check it. So QC comes over, they measure it, and they say, yeah, it's good. Sign off on it, check. Okay, I'll take the brunt of this, run this out. I measured it, so I know for a fact that it's good, and I know for a fact that it's 100% to spec, and I know that this is what the company wants, and this is what the customer wants, and so I'm signing off on this. Get this out. Okay, cool. I put it out. In the back of my mind too, I know that no one does their job. I know no one does their job. And I'm going through the motion as if they are doing their job. Because I'm going through it because I'm trying to eliminate all the excess fucking bullshit. Like I'm trying to make things efficient, clear, speedy. You know what I mean? Effective. So he signed off on 2 different fucking orders, and like they weren't even big orders, and it really wasn't a big deal. And And okay, so I come in on the Tuesday, and my boss like goes fucking irate, and he's like, "You fucked up the sheet." He's like telling me, "Oh, do you know how to read? Oh, do you know how to fucking do a drawing properly? Do you have any fucking clue what you're doing here? Maybe you should fucking leave," kind of thing. Okay, so I walked out, supposedly. So my boss Rob goes to my main boss Peter, and he's like, "Yep, I'm letting go of John. He's fired." And then Peter snapped back. He was like, "If John goes, I go, and I'm never coming back." And he's like, "I'm not training this new guy with myself. I'm not." And I'm like, so it's like, oh shit, he's pulling rank. Oh. And it's like so weird to me. It's like, so like Rob sits in the office, he doesn't do anything, and he doesn't leave. And like even at the beginning, he complained about his knees, and he complains that about mobility, and he complains about moving around, and he complains and complains and complains about it. Rob too, can I tell you, the second so Rob always is like, "Oh well, this person can be cut. Oh well, this person should be cut. Oh, we should get rid of this person. Oh, we should get rid of that person. Oh, I'll get rid of them, no worries." And then it's like, he doesn't actually ever think about like, oh, what about me? What if I'm on the chopping block? Oh, what if it's my like head on, like, you know what I mean, up for eviction? I know it sounds like Big Brother. I know it sounds like I'm on Big Brother, like Big Brother Canada, fucking Morningstar edition. Like I don't know, like it's like The Office meets fucking The Office meets fucking Survivor meets Squid Games. It's so weird. Okay, so then Rob, everyone starts to turn on Rob. Okay, because he's trying to. Okay, so you want to know? All of a sudden, all the machines are down, and only Rob knows how to fix them. Like that's another fucking thing. It's like, okay, so everything's broken. Oh, why is everything broken again? Oh, well, there's no work for everybody, so we break things so that then we can fix them again. And I'm like, that's mental illness, right? Like if you're breaking things so that you have something to do during the day to show people that you're fucking worth keeping, like it's like that's fucking mentally ill behavior. That is fucking mentally ill. Like that's like fucking you need to go get checked out. Like you need to get your license removed. And you need to go get checked out. Like because that's not healthy. That's not healthy for you. That's not healthy for the company. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Anyway, so there's that. Then I have another guy who goes and breaks the fucking saw in the back, like the table saw. So when you plug it in, all of a sudden it's just like, and you're like, oh my god, like I didn't even. And it's like I don't get it. Like why can't the guys that work here just do work and go home? Like I don't get it. And it's like, and like what's really frustrating about it is they're so self-righteous. They're so self-righteous. They're like, I haven't worked in 40 fucking years, and I don't fucking plan to start now. So if you're needing something, go fuck yourself. And they'll scream it in my face like that. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, am I not in the workplace trying to do a job that I'm getting paid for? And it's like, that's the kind of talk that I get from the people that I work there, like, with. Like, oh, I don't do work at home. I don't do work with my wife. I don't do work with my kids. And I don't do work at work. You get that? I just don't work. Like, I saw you taking out trash last week. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, you stupid bitch? Like, what the fuck, trash boy? Like, go take out the trash. Just shut the fuck up and go take out the trash, you little bitch. Oh my god. Like, oh, make sure you go around and collect all this shit. Go make sure you collect all the garbage. That's your job here. That's your job here. Get to work. Like that. I would love to say that, but I don't talk to them because they're all fucking fucked up. And to be quite honest with you, I'm so mortified that they're gonna somehow find a way into my like everyday life. You know that? Like I try to fucking separate everything in my life. Like, oh, work is here. Oh, my house is here. Oh, fucking my sport is here. Oh, my gym is here. Oh, fucking my grocery store is here. Oh, my fucking You know what I mean? Like I spread out, and I try to put things where they belong, so that things are organized. And that's just how I do things. He like wrote me a list, and he's like things that you should focus on. He's like, you're on your phone way too much. I'm like, I've been here for 4 years. I have to do calculations. I have to talk to Peter. I have to ask him questions. Like, there's so many things on there. Okay, so if you want to troubleshoot something with the machine, you have to go online and you have to search it. Like everything requires me to use my phone. You know that? Everything there. Like, there's so many like itty bitty things too. Like the decimal charts or like anything like extra to like research or to look up. Okay, so no, he took all of that away. So now, when they ask me to do things, I'm gonna be like, oh well, I would normally da 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 da, but because I don't have my phone, I can't. So I can't really do this. Is there a way that you can do it? I know that that's how I'm gonna do it, and then they're gonna fucking lose it. Okay, so he wrote me this list. He's like, no cell phone. What else did he say? Some other stuff. It's like, you know what? I should have wrote him a list. I should have wrote no sleeping on company time. You know that? Like that's a big one. Like I don't get it. Like I come to work and I do my job and I go home and I don't talk to fucking no one and I don't bother anyone. And like you want to know what? Like there's so many people there where it's like I could say this and I could say that and I could be this person and I could be that person and I can make this a big deal and I can make that a big deal and I could. And if I go, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things, and it's like, I just want a paycheck. I just want more money. I just want a paycheck. I just want to pay my bills. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's it. And they're like, oh, but what about your child? What about your partner? What about your family? What about your fucking family? I'm like, oh, they all died in a nuclear disaster. Yeah, a nuke dropped and they all died. The end. Nope. They want to go to fucking Chernobyl. Every day is fucking Chernobyl. Let's talk about your family. Let's talk about them. Like, oh, they got radiation. They died. Like, I don't know what you want from me. They're fucking on to the next chapter of their life, and so am I. Like, oh, I could never do that. I could never. I'm like, I didn't choose this for me. They chose this for me. They said it was I'm too good. Oh, I'm too great. Oh, I'm too much. Oh, I can do it better than everyone else. Oh, you can do it blindfolded. Oh, you can do it so easy. Well, how about we fucking real challenging? And that's what they did. And welcome to my life. Welcome. Like, you want to know? Like, I was just trying to do what they wanted. You know that? I was just trying to make my fucking family happy. I was just trying to fucking be rich. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody else was looked after and didn't have to worry about anything anymore. That's all I really wanted for the people around me. That's all I really wanted. Like, and somehow, in that, I'm an asshole, and I'm a fucking dick, and I'm a this, and I'm a that. And for some reason, like, I don't understand it myself. It's like, all of my toys, all of my old clothes, all of my old fucking systems, all of my old computers, like before, like I would even think to like make money off of it. I'm like, oh, my fucking family is fucking so low income. They're fucked up on drugs. They're fucking this, that, and the other. I really care for them. You know, I need to be a good fucking Christian, and I need to look for my neighbors, and I need to look out for my family, and I need to care for them. And like, you want to know? Like, I remember one Christmas, I spent my whole fucking Christmas pay on getting gifts for my family. Like. And no one fucking ever clues into that. And it's like, do you want to know what I get for Christmas? I don't get fucking a full paycheck worth. I don't. Like, but everyone in my family does. Like, it's so ridiculous to me. Like, I am such an asshole. I'm such a prick. Oh, I'm such a this. Oh, I'm such a that. Like, I try to do the best I can in every instance, in every fucking story. I tried to go above and beyond. I tried to do what no one else could do. And for some reason, I always get fucking blasted for it. Always. Consistent. Like, I just want to do a good job. And they, like, hate me for it. And they're, like, chanting that they want me to lose. And it's like, oh, I thought you were my family. Like, I thought you wanted me to do good. I thought, I thought like me doing good is like us doing good and we're all doing good and we're all gonna grow and we're all gonna get. No, I'm in resistance with my fucking family. Like they want me to be on the street, living off fucking trash in trash fucking dumpsters. Like that's what they want. That's what my mom would tell me on a day to day. Oh, you're gonna be living on the street soon. Oh, you're gonna have no one's gonna care for you, and you're just gonna be a streetwalker. Did you know that? That's what's gonna happen to you. No one cares about you, Jonathan. You're whatever. I'm like, okay, thanks, mom. I love you so much. Wanna know? I'll tell you something about my mother. I've only ever called her a bitch one time. You know that? One time, right before I moved. I was like, you're a fucking bitch. She was like, how dare you? I'm your mother. How dare you call me that? How dare you? And I'm like, how dare you? Like, okay, so at this moment too, can I just say she got my license fucking taken away. She destroyed my whole reputation and all of my fucking schooling and all of the work I've ever done. She annihilated all my personal relationships. She annihilated fucking everything was fucking ripped away. And then she's like, oh, well, you can't call me that. And it's like, yeah, but you completely annihilated my life. You couldn't handle waiting and you decided to set my life on fire. And now my whole life is fucking gone. And now what? And every single day, people in my community are like, oh, what about your family? What about your family? What about your family? What about your family? You want to talk about your family? Let's talk about family. Like, I love my family to the particle of my being, but they can't handle being with me, and they hate everything about me. They hate every particle of my being. Like, what am I supposed to do? I live in resistance to the people that I fucking came from. It's so ridiculous to me. Like, can I tell you, I've done everything they've ever wished for, and I've done everything that they've ever wanted, and still it's not enough. Still. Like, you want to know what's really fucking crazy, too? Everyone around me is like, oh, this person is a rapist. Oh, this person's a rapist. Oh, this person raped me. Oh, this person's a raper. Oh, this person raping sin. Oh, did you know about raper over here? What about this guy's a raper? Rape. Okay, do you want to know fun facts about me? I got raped by 4 fucking female nurses when I was 10 years old. Funny fact about me, even when I went to KMH because my mom freaked out and she was like, oh, my son has... Okay, so my mom lured me to KMH. She says, oh, I'm having all these health conditions because she's diabetic. She became diabetic because she can't handle fucking eating a proper diet and going to the gym. And she needs to go home and she needs to sit on the couch and do nothing for the rest of the night. Okay, cool, fine by me. That's how you want to live your life. Go for it. I don't feel sorry for you. You chose that. You chose to eat those things. You chose to not do anything. You chose it. That's the choice you made. That's how it works out, right? I chose to go to the gym. I chose to take care of myself. That's how the choosing goes. My mom has gout. My mom has fucking diabetes. My mom is a hoarder. My mom has all these problems. And she says to me, let's go to KMH. I need some support. I need some help. Like, I'm scared. Like, could you please come with me? The second we went through the door, because I thought I was going to get her help, she turns on me and she says, oh, my son has a lot of problems. My son has mental problems. You know, I'll be honest with you. I felt so confident. I was like, I went to school for mechanical engineering. I went to school for aviation management. I went to school for art fundamentals. I have a background in fucking all these fucking different areas of life. You know, I'm pretty well to do. Like, you know, I'm like well to know. Like, I'm with it. Like, you know, I'm like, this will be a breeze because like anyone will be able to tell. And even like I'm thinking all my friends. I'm like, everyone's gonna be able to tell that I'm with it, and that I can. Like, I've lived alone. I went to school, lived alone, had a job, like all three of those things, like fed myself, cleaned myself, like I don't need anybody, like I can do everything on my own. Like okay, so all of a sudden now they're admitting it. All of a sudden now my license is taken away. All of a sudden now I have to take medication. Like instantaneous. Like before even I even would talk to anybody, all these things happen. It was so crazy to me. Like she like ripped my whole life away with her lies. And the worst part about it is that she needed that help so badly. Like she still needs it so badly. And it's like no one's gonna help her. And she like everybody carries this story around and they use it like it's a weapon and they destroy me with it every single day over and over again. And everyone holds everyone's views about me like religious text, religious sacred text, and even more sacred and holy than the fucking anything you could think of. You know that? And oh, really? About John? And he's like, oh, and like you don't understand. Like if there was ever like you have to remember too. Like I've lived fucking 35 years. You know, some interesting questions to like ask about people's like personalities and like to get to know somebody too. Like would be things like, oh, like what are they like? Like what kind of things are they into? You know, it's just I was so confident when I went there. That I really was. I was so confident, and then it was like no, they need to make money, and they need to have a list of patients, and they need to turn X to Y, and that's that. And you're just a number on a piece of paper, and they need you to walk out here and do better than when before you came in here. And like that's literally the be all and end all. And like what you don't understand too is like when I was there, I had guys and girls demanding sex from me, and they need a special favor or you're never gonna get your license back. And it was so scary. Like I don't know if you've ever been so trapped. All my jobs required me to have a driver's license. So then it was like I couldn't work. I couldn't get any money. I have no money anymore. How am I supposed to feed myself? How am I supposed to pay my bills? How am I supposed to pay my rent? Like, how am I supposed to like live? Like, you've stripped that from me now. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, not only that, but then I started getting harassed by people. And people were torturing me like strangers. Like, I don't know, like someone went out of their way to tell them, and then now they're like torturing me and like screaming at me and trying to fight me and stuff. And even to this day, I have it where people literally try to fight me, and I have to defend myself. And I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you have to just defend yourself out of nowhere, but that's my life now because of CAMH. I've never had that before CAMH. Now all of a sudden, people fucking vandalize my fucking property. And it's like, oh, and you can't get upset, and you can't get revenge, and you can't do anything. And it's like really a so strange world that we live in right now. With smartphones and smart technology and all that other shit. I mean, like, it's also really easy for me to just flip open my phone and just make a video, right? Like, you know, so like a bunch of people cut me out of their life too. As soon as they like started hearing about this, like totally just cut. Like really, like people that I really cared for too. Like, mind you, like I've read things too where it was like God puts you through things to show you who your real friends are. And then it's like, really. Sorry, I have like sauce in the corner of my mouth. Like,
You keeping stocked?
you have to remember too that all this stuff that I was talking about, it wasn't like it was like, oh, like a 15-second thing. Like it was like fucking like years. You know that? And like the dread and the worry and the fear, the frustration and like having to go over it over and over again and being in this position and having to fucking talk to people and like when you used to have so much respect for something and then it just like it was like up here and now it's like and like I want to talk about the profession, I want to talk about pharmaceuticals, like do you want to know? And now like I have like fucking this weird thing inside of me about it. Like I don't know, like it's a really really tough situation for me, and I really really wish that like I didn't feel this way, but I like pray for I pray for good thing for good people, and then I also pray for like a fairness in sorts. I don't feel like that's healthy. Like I really don't feel like I should be praying for fairness. Like, but like at the same time, it's like, oh God, like this is so unfair. This is incredibly unfair. Like all I've ever done is work my whole life, and I feel like all I'm ever going to do is work my whole life. And I'm just wondering when there's gonna come a time when I'm actually making some progress or getting somewhere without every day having people just tearing into me with their fucking bullshit. Like, to be quite honest with you, it's like I'm famous, but I'm poor famous. And in order to be famous, you have to be fucking rich. Like, oh, you're crazy. I'm being crazy. You're that crazy guy. And then, like, the worst part about the whole fucking crazy thing is that I feel like now I'm like this super powerful magnet. And I'm just pulling everything towards me like Magneto. And I felt like before I was more specialized and I was more like, woosah, 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 woosah. And now I feel like I'm like, woosah, and everything's just fucking coming in. I'm like, and everyone's like, what the fuck is going on in this world? What the fuck is going on? Oh fuck, John, no! No! Oh fuck, where am I? Where am I? Oh, where am I? Oh my gosh, what's going on? You know what I mean? And it's so frustrating to me because it's like I just needed to do this one thing. Then I feel like I'm like, okay, focus on this one. And everyone's like, no! Like and I never used to be like that, and it's really not the fucking vibe right now. And I really, really would love to just, like, another thing too, like, about me is, like, I feel like I've done it all. So now, like, thinking that I'm like, oh yeah, I've done it all, check, 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 check. Okay, so maybe it's not even, like, a checklist anymore. Maybe it was, like, I opened a door. Maybe it was like every time you did those things, yeah, you opened a new door. You opened this door. And now I feel like these doors are all open everywhere. And all these fucking things are coming through these doors. And it's like, how the fuck are we going to close these doors? And like, do all these doors need to be open? Like, is this healthy for everyone? Is this how it's supposed to be? Like I didn't know that it was supposed to be this way. Like, I was just trying to fucking work in CNC and make some money. That's all this has been about. And I feel like I feel like it's not even about that, you know? And you know what I would like it to be about? A little bit like that. Yeah, a little bit. Like, I know this is a lot to ask. I know this is just like, honest.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Whatever. Oh. I wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Shaybar. I'm happy to help anytime. Yes. Shaybar.
Oh.
It's working. You're doing great.
Okay, so this guy goes into a fucking cocoon and explodes and fucking. So I just need to find a place to fucking hide. So I'm just doing a quick little look.
Path of rocks, huh? Let's consider. My sacred.
Where would you go? You know what? We'll just have to die if it happens. We'll try to survive. I know you guys are like, why don't you just keep shooting at us? I'm trying to find a place for me to, like, take over.
It's down! Now it'll be easier to target those bridges on his back. Maybe it uses those bridges to manipulate the air's temperature. Bridges must be weakened.
What did they do? How did they survive that?
You alright? Don't go out there unless you got some kind of ice protection, okay? Keep whittling its health down. It'll give up soon. Good. Now you can attack its back directly.
Don't worry about it.
What was he doing? Well, this boss is like that.
Yes.
You know, when I was in school, teachers were not awesome. And I was like the only white person, and they hated me. And they used to call me like stupid and dumb. And they'd call me my tiny, stupid little fucking head. They would like pick fights with me. Like I wouldn't even say anything. Like I would say sorry. I didn't mean anything. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, can I also say there's this theme of unfairness and severity? Like, I feel like too, I'm punished for my pasty white skin. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm too busy working, trying to make a living. Like, I'm so sorry that my white skin. Like, I usually go out and tan when I have the time, but
Can't move!
in order to pay down the student loan, I have to work. I also talk about how the teachers didn't really even show up, couldn't really even speak the language, couldn't really even teach the course. They were sick the whole semester, didn't even show to like any of the classes, and I have to pay for that. And it wasn't just once. There was many. There was many of my classes were like that, and I get a bad mark and I fail because they didn't show up. They didn't do their job. It's like I'm constantly have to pay for other people not doing their job.
There! A way forward! Let's go after it!
Hey, my bad.
Oops. This is a toughie. Oh yeah, another thing at work too. Like, I don't know, like do people pay the energy bill because they got the fucking heat fucking blasting. It's so fucking hot. I'm like, I feel like I'm in hot yoga. I'm like sweating buckets. I'm like, oh, like like do you want to turn on the heat? Everyone's like, oh, I'm actually cold. I'm like, how the fuck are you cold right now? Like fucking dripping fucking sweat down my fucking face. Like, it's like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'm like, oh, it's just a little hot in here. Don't you feel it? Oh no, I'm like fucking so cold. It's frigid in here. Wish it was hotter. Let me go fucking get a fucking base heater for you. Let me go get a fucking those big fucking fans. What's it up there? I don't know. It just feels like torture some days. It really does. The best times, I'll tell you, my favorite time that my job is when no one's there and I'm doing a setup and also like listening. Also, too, can I tell you my favorite actually is with Peter. Like Peter is the best, especially when he's like tearing his chest. He's kind of like Miranda. That's all. Thanks. Peter's have a way. Okay, so another theme here. Gemini. I don't know what it is. Fucking these twin sisters are with me all the time. Like, if it's not one Gemini, it's another Gemini. I'm like, you want to know, like, the amount of Gemini, I feel like I'm a lesbian. Like, there's just so many fucking, like, fucking girls everywhere. Fucking these sisters. So, anyways, so Peter's Gemini. Geminis are a lot of fun. I dated a bunch of Geminis. You know, I don't know if it's like air sign. I don't know if it's like air sign, but like. I don't know, like, also to Libra, also to Aquarius. Actually, I don't know. Scorpio, Aquarius. Sorry. And then Libra. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, so they're just so great. So great. They're the best. They are so great. They are my favorite.
I heard from the others.
We got a mountain of ingredients piled up.
Okay. This pendant. No. But with this pendant, don't worry about some incredible changes. Right? So please buy this pendant. I don't know, like, what does this pendant fucking kill monsters? Does it shoot fucking lasers out of it or lightning bolts? Like, I don't know. Why the fuck am I buying a pendant? Like, oh well, it's a way to express yourself and show iconography towards your iconography. What the fuck is iconography?
I'm glad you came to speak with me, Hunter. Might I make a request of you? I'd like to commission the capture of some endemic life as part of the Guild's ecological service.
Endemic life capture?
Endemic.
Understood.
I'm grateful. Allow me to briefly go over the process as a quick refresher. Just equip the capture net to your slinger, aim, and fire at the target to retrieve a specimen. Patience and precision are key. Please let me know once the task is complete.
Wanna help out a bit?
Well, what can I do for you?
Yes.
A way forward! Let's go after it!
Thanks. That helped.
Oop.
Keep whittling its health down! It'll give up soon! Down! Now it'll be easier to target those bridges on its back. Good! Now you can attack its back directly! Any moment.
Oh no!
Sorry!
Holy smokes. Oh, they killed it. They literally killed it.
Let's send it to the abyss. You all right?
By some miracle. Never again.
I'm okay.
The blizzard.
What happened to it?
This area appears unaffected. Is this it?
I feel like it very much does. Oh, I think it's like your whole team, you can only have 3 deaths.
Hello. Sheba.
Everybody.
Got ourselves a decent haul, we do.
you got a sale on? Need anything?
I'll just hop off for now. Yes. Okay, let's move out. Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
Oh, it's this one.
I'll put the
Both of these
materials I
ones.
gathered in your item box. Hold on strong! Leave this to me! Heels inbound! I'll see you back at camp.
Care for a hand? All right, let's go.
Come on, you're better than this.
More supplies have been added. Think the campsite will be hidden enough here?
Ooh. That was fun.
Mind if I hop on?
You know, it's up there.
I'll put the materials I gathered in your item box.